And good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Canadian National Championships. My name is Tim Baghurst, joined with JTRB at the controls this afternoon. It should be an interesting matchup that we've got for you. Trevor Webb, Lee Connell, two very experienced players facing off. And this one I would call is too close to call. Lee Connell has been around for, well, over a decade, 15 years. He was a national team member in 2009 Pan Am Championships, so he's been there and done it, and won a bronze medal in singles and doubles in 2021, his best ever appearance at a national championships. And as a consequence, perhaps he's the 1 seed, but he's facing Trevor Webb. Trevor Webb, lots of junior experience at the world scene. But he's also won an open doubles national championship with Mike Green, who some of you may remember, who retired a few years ago. And he was still a junior athlete when he won that. In 2019, he also won it again, this time with Kobe Iwasa. So it definitely has the pedigree, does Trevor Webb. In 2019, looked good until he sprained his ankle in the doubles, and that kind of took apart his singles opportunities. So here he is. What can he do? He's the younger player, maybe not as much experience, but we'll see where we end up here. Lee Connell on the right in the green, always a colorful character. You'll see a lot of emotion from him, and you'll see a lot more, one would expect, calmness from Trevor Webb, who tends to be fairly subdued on the court in terms of his demeanor, but can certainly play. This is panel walls. This is purple pen ball. And here we go. It's best of 5. First to 11 win by 1 until the 5th game if necessary. If you haven't had a chance to share the feed, would appreciate it. Let's get some more likes on Racquetball Canada over the next week. And a good start from Lee Connell. Backhand splat winner. Sidewall, front wall. A little unorthodox backhand, but it works for him. Very unique forehand grip, too. If I didn't know better, it looks like his strings are broken. You see that, JT? No, he's got something in the strings going length. I don't know.
On the pinky side of his racket.
He doesn't know yet.
Nope.
And maybe he'll figure it out. He does. It's intentional.
Intentional.
I've never seen that before. Interesting. I'm going to look at that racket when we're done. I want to see what he's done. Bizarre. A serve from Trevor Webb. 2 serving 1. Trevor Webb spent a lot of time working with Mike Green, was his doubles partner for a long time, and so you'll see that in his serve. Mike Green famous for that drive serve. Now, it was Lee Connell who struck first and didn't put it away. Trevor Webb went down the line. Lee Connell into the floor. Another point. 3 serving 1. And one might say, just like Mike Green, a lot of short serves will be coming. Might be better than a long serve, though. Serve coming off that back wall. And another skip from Lee Connell, testing that backhand side. Say hi to Racquetball Ontario. Thanks for watching on. Hope you're enjoying the coverage. Might be a little bias in this match, but that's okay. another skip. These points are racking up for Trevor Webb. Lee Connell spends a lot of time on the court. He said in an interview before the match that he spends 5-6 days training. Puts a lot of time in, sometimes 2 a days. He's quite the professional for a mature player who doesn't do this for a job. Very professional. It's impressive.
Ran around that to take his forehand off the ceiling.
Was that us?
If it hits the camera, it's a replay.
I think it hit the camera, and I think that's a point. That was a big short serve. Lee Connell not happy. That's 2. Yeah, Lee Connell looks back to Tim Landerhue and asks. So that clarification, they did replay it when it hit our camera.
Good. Yeah, so you will see a little bit of difference in our camera views today. We've got 2 outside the glass, which have a little bit of tint in them, and 1 directly inside the court. So there's no obstruction, nothing between you and the ball.
It's pretty. Very clean inside the court. I like it, JT. And that's a clean winner from Lee Connell. JT here overnight to get here this morning. Flew overnight, so big thanks to JT for his efforts to be here. Hope you're enjoying the coverage wherever you're watching from. Where are you watching from? Lee Connell in the service box. And another unforced error, just forcing things. Maybe a bit of a pressure going on of, I'm supposed to win this, I'm the 1 seed. He's trying to force the issue, and so far it's not working in his favor. It was just a conversation with the ref. The ref has a court mic outside of the court. It was just a discussion about whether that was or wasn't a screen serve.
And I've got a little bit different view than the ref does. I think both of them, the last 2 were actually screens. They're awfully close to Lee.
So that's an example of where Lee Connell took the jump, stayed in the middle of the court. Trevor Webb didn't put it down, and then Lee Connell lands in the middle of the court, able to execute that shot. Some players would have moved to the side to get out of the way rather than jump. In that case, it worked for Connell. That's a screen too, isn't it?
Yep.
But Lee Connell is not serving well, and he's getting punished. And those are points. Those are racking up for Trevor Webb. 8 serving 4. Is that a skip serve? It was. Wow, JT. Skip serve. How about that for a point for Lee Connell?
Okay.
I did say there would be some short balls. I didn't call skip.
Second serve. Point. 9 serving 3.
He just looks a little bit too amped up, a little bit too wired. He needs to calm himself down. I did mention he's kind of an emotional player, and you can see this here. He's pacing back and forth in the back of the court. I like this racket raise, though, trying to just regroup a little bit. Late call, but short serve called. Trevor Webb, excellent golf player. Used to have a 5 handicap. That's impressive. And excellent play from Webb. Right hand pinch winner. Connell trying to get across, wasn't able to pick it up. That's another point. Webb is training to become a commercial pilot.
Yeah. That'll be handy, helping get to
tournaments.
Yep.
Fly yourself. Diving get from Connell, back up off the floor. That's just too crisp from Trevor Webb, who's playing very controlled, very patient racquetball. Webb said he trains about 3 or 4 times a week on the court and then plays some other sports. He mentioned squash being one of those that allows for a bit of cross-training, and ice hockey. We might see a timeout. We are seeing a timeout by Lee Connell. We're going to take a timeout ourselves. It's the first of this match. Webb's leading 11-5. And we're back in, everybody. Lee Connell walks into the court first. He's down 11-5 in this first game, and it's been a bit of a Tasmanian devil on the court, covering a lot of court, but when he's getting his opportunities, he's not putting the ball down, cutting the ball a little bit, too, on his forehand. I think that's an interesting swing. Unless you're here, it's hard to notice, but then not to mention his racket. I don't know what that string is inside his racket. It's very unique. Trevor Webb serving 11-5. Here's his opportunity, Lee Connell. Wow. That was not the highest quality rally, but a flick of the wrist on the right side from Connell put it away. Just great hands. Timeout worked. Point for Connell. Trevor Webb back in the service box. Oh, 12-6. Ontario versus Saskatchewan. Reminder, this is the best of 5 rally scoring. First to 15, win by 1. And I mean, pass the ball is what I read, if I'm good at lip reading, and it looked like that's what Lee Connell was saying. I mean, he skipped almost as many as he's got points. He's giving Webb this first game. And then another unforced error, just a loose ceiling ball that goes short. Connell not happy with that no short serve call, but you got to keep playing. Wow, Adrian Webb knows he should have gone, or excuse me, Adrian's his father, the tournament director, Trevor Webb. I just saw Adrian, he's pacing around us. He gets very nervous when his son Trevor plays. Trevor should have gone down the line and paid the price. Free point for Connell. Opportunity. That's clean. Straight, low, no sidewall. Let's see if that settles Lee Connell down. 8-14. He has to win 7 points in a row right here. Tall order. We've seen it happen. Doesn't happen often, of course. But let's see if Lee Connell gets a little bit of rhythm. It's a good serve. Oh my goodness, are you kidding? Just waited and waited and waited, didn't move his feet, and then put one in the floor. Shake of the head as Lee Connell walks off, having lost the first 15-8. Well, so far comfortable for Trevor Webb. Let's see how game 2 goes down.
Si vous visionnez ceci, nous supposons que vous êtes déjà familier avec le concept d'une pratique sportive sécuritaire. Et c'est super! Nous voulons tous offrir un environnement sportif sécuritaire, sain et respectueux à nos participants et à nos acteurs du milieu. Sport sécuritaire est ancré dans l'ADN de Respect Group. Le mouvement a commencé en 1997 lorsque notre cofondateur, Sheldon Kennedy, a dénoncé les abus dont il a été victime. Soutenu par le leadership audacieux de Hockey Canada, dis-le, le premier programme, Sport sécuritaire, a été créé. Sous forme d'enseignement en classe et obligatoire pour chaque entraîneur de hockey canadien, il a été la base du mouvement sport sécuritaire. Respect Group porte ce flambeau depuis. Grâce à nos formations en ligne, nous sommes fiers de dire que plus d'1 million de Canadiens sont certifiés Respect dans les organisations sportives et dans les organisations qui servent la jeunesse au niveau récréatif jusqu'au niveau national. Comment y sommes-nous arrivés? Il a fallu une réflexion de principe, un peu d'essais et d'erreurs et des leaders comme vous qui ont fait du sport sécuritaire et accueillant une priorité. Pour nous, il ne s'agit pas seulement d'une formalité et d'une tâche de plus à cocher sur une liste, mais d'une approche globale du changement de culture, fournissant à tous les acteurs du milieu de multiples outils pour créer un environnement sportif positif et les incitant à vouloir revenir chaque jour. C'est notre objectif.
We're back live, everybody. We are in Quebec, in Montreal, in the district of Brossard. Beautiful facility here in Sani Sport. gosh, I lost count of how many indoor tennis courts they have. 5 racquetball courts, some seating behind us for the fans, and 4 squash courts, 2 of them show courts with seating for those. Really, really impressive facility. If you're just joining us, Trevor Webb won the first playing smart, controlled racquetball. Lee Connell, lots of work, but little result other than quite a few unforced errors. It was epitomized by that last unforced error that cost him the game. So here we go, Trevor Webb serving 0-0. That's clean, straight down the line, no sidewall, took it early, and a point for Lee Connell. Soft hands. Trevor Webb, flick of the wrist, right side. Lee Connell was asked about if he had any pets. You know, let's get to know Lee Connell. And he said, yeah, I've got a dog named Charlie. He's really dumb. Hold on 1 second. Skip all Webb. He's really dumb. He's not a good boy. He's not a good dog, but he's a good boy and we love him. It's like, don't call your dog dumb and a bad boy. Oh, that's Lee Connell,
Yeah.
if you know him. Trevor Webb. And skip ball, Lee Connell, who got an opportunity. Webb really hit that pinch high. Connell being supported here by Tim Landeryew. Lauren Prentice was his longtime coach, but Prentice retired. So Landeryew now takes over those responsibilities. I like that. Webb did really well to stay in that point, covering a lot of court, keeping the ball up, but Lee Connell starting to settle down in this second game. Maybe that first game was nerves. And you see Webb just trying to guide that ball back. Maybe that's what you can get away with playing a lower level player in your home club. But Lee Connell was all over that, and you heard the screaming in the court of, come on. Lee Connell started to find something. He's up 4-3. A lot of wrist action in Trevor Webb's forehand. I'd like to see him step in to turn his hips a little bit more on some of those, because he's controlling the ball, but he's not putting that ball down. Lee Connell is really hitting the ball probably 20 miles, 30 miles an hour harder than Trevor Webb. Uh-oh. The exception, I think, at JC is maybe the serve. Trevor Webb really steps in on that serve. Clean winner down the line. All of a sudden, we got a different game, too. Connell up 6-4.
Well, when you're responsible for 5 or 6 of your opponent's points, if you can just cut that out,
then it's very competitive.
Yep.
You cursed him. Commentator curse, right, JT? You did it. Cut out the unforced errors, and what happens? Connell puts one into the floor. These are the national championships across juniors and seniors, so we've seen a lot of kids running around. It's fun to see. And a cut of the ball from Connell on that backhand. He dug into that.
Let's go, Lee, push!
Seven serving 5. With rally scoring, these are the really, really tight games that can be fun. Back and forth, it's a mental battle. That's a screen serve. Not called. Why don't you think it was called?
I think the main thing is because Trevor is...
He's not asking for it.
He's not asking for it, for one, and he's clearly anticipating it correctly. You know, it's from the far right side of the court where the ref is. He may not see how close that ball is the way we do. We've got a different angle on it and can really see how close it is to the server. But Trevor's moving the right way, and he's doing good things with them most of the time. So,
yeah, that last one he didn't. He left it high. And as a consequence, we got a timeout on the court taken by Trevor Webb because Lee Connell seems to have found some momentum. He's, like you said, cleaned up his game. Seems to have settled down, and right now, power is beating control. Well, just a reminder, if you haven't yet, any sharing of these feeds is much appreciated. Want to get Racquetball Canada around the world so that you can we get more likes to the page so that more people follow, more people watch. And I want to say a big thank you to Jan Hansen and the entire Racquetball Canada organization who've allowed us to be here and provide this coverage. Hope you're enjoying it. It is round robin for the first couple of days. And then we get into the single elimination where it all really, really counts. Of course, favorite in the men's side, Samuel Murray, defending champ for a few times. Frederic Lambert will be looking to claim another national title as well. Lambert, we'll see who her opposition is. It depends. There are some players who made a game of it prior to the 2020 pandemic. But we'll see what kind of work they put in over the last few years. I think on the men's side, though, Kobe Iwasa is the obvious choice, but these two can certainly push anybody. Right now, it's Connell who leads in game 2, having lost the first. Connell continuing the momentum, 9-5 up. I mentioned this would be a battle, and that's what we're starting to see now. Adrian Webb pacing past us. What's the call? Point given. So the ref said, I saw the serve good.
He doesn't think it would have made the front. I think it would have made the front, but I thought it might bounce twice. Did you see it bounce twice? Yeah. I thought it might have bounced. Do it all. I saw it.
Wow, this is Lee Connell said I thought the serve was good, but I thought the ball would have made the front wall, so let's replay it. Nice to see. Good sportsmanship. And I guess it would have, because Webb just crushed that one for a clean winner. Ball never lies, JT.
The ball never lies.
I thought Connell was going to make that.
Go late.
A little of a little sidewall kiss earns the point for Connell. 10 serving 7.
10-7. Serving 4.
Through the legs from Webb. And Connell puts another one down.
8-4. The way, Lee, let's go. Let's go, Bd Marie-Victorin. 11-7. 5 serving 8. Sure. Second serve.
Connell right now has really switched the momentum down. He's cut the unforced errors. He's definitely the more aggressive, and he's taking advantage. 12 serving 7, 3 points away from tying up this match at 1 apiece. (13-7), crushing a forehand pinch winner. Connell hits the ball hard. And then tries to guide one into the left corner, or right corner, doesn't do it. Unforced error. Webb has work to do. Bullet serve from Trevor Webb, unreturned by Connell.
Hoping the ball was broken.
Hoping. I think we all knew it wasn't. After Webb bounced it 7 times, I think we knew it was just trying to have a mental timeout. Didn't work in his favor. Another point for Webb from that drive serve. I'd like to see Webb hit a jam serve. Lee Connell has such a unique swing. Webb can hit this ball so hard on the serve. And then skips an easy one. That really should have been put away.
11 serving 7. 14-10.
So here it is, 14-10, Lee Connell. Well, how about that? Connell listened to me. Must have been his coach Lander you standing opposite. Threw in the jam serve after listening to us. And what happened? Ace serve. And all of a sudden, it's 1 game each. Well, this could get interesting, everybody. Stick with us. We'll be back in just a minute. Connell serving. Got lucky. That was not a good serve. Kicked out to the middle. Webb had everything he wanted from that shot. Buried into the floor. Splinters as a result. First point.
14 serving 12.
And that time it was Connell who competes for the Splinters. It's one each, two skips in these first two rallies. Be interesting to see what difference Webb makes in this third game. That was close. It's the ceiling ball battle. Who will crack first? Really good ceiling balls. And Webb attacked it. Backhand was high. Connell broke the deadlock. 2 serving 1. Oh, Trevor Webb's got to get that ball back. Connell right now playing harder, I feel. Working harder, putting more in. That was short. Unlucky bounce from Connell on the right side. Webb takes it. 2 serving 3. Tough shot. Connell, he's been playing for a couple of, 15 years plus, at least at the elite level. And you saw it all in that backhand winner. Wow. But you didn't see it there. Lunging at that ball, trying to hit the Boast winner. And a point for Webb. Webb first started playing because of his dad. That's the story for most of these players. They learned to start playing because their parents played. They went to the club and started hitting and kind of caught the bug, and here we are. Pretty shot from Connell. JT over to my left. There's 2 senior players just crushing the ball. It's a battle. Everybody's watching that match. They're giving everything. That's a better swing from Webb. Really stepped into that one, rotated his hips. Clean winner. 4 serving 5. I agree with you, Wayne Antone. Webb does need a little bit of fire. He's a bit flat. I'd like to. I mean, he normally is even-tempered. I'm not talking about his temper. I just like to see a little bit more emotion, a little bit more. I want this. That's bad. Oh, there's a fist pump, JT. That's what we've been missing. Ace serve from Webb. 6 serving 5. Webb's serve has definitely been the more effective so far in terms of unreturned shots. That looked like a screen, but not called. And Connell doesn't care. Forehand pinch winner. We're here in Quebec, Montreal, or Montreal. This is day 1 of the Canadian National Championships. Five days of action, 2 days of round robin, then 3 days of single elimination. Trevor Webb, Lee Connell looking to claim another medal at the National Championships.
4 serving 5.
Connell did well winning bronze 2 years ago, or 2019, I should say, before the pandemic.
5 serving 5.
Look at how he bent his knees, stayed low on that reverse pinch winner, and then the shout to follow.
6 serving 5.
We'll be here all week. A couple of more matches coming up this evening in doubles. I think we have a singles and then a doubles to round out the evening. Oh, I love the jam serve. What did I tell you, JT, right? The end of game 1. Love to see some jam serves, and it's Lee Connell who's hitting the jam serves, not Trevor Webb.
I don't think Trevor's coach heard you, but Lee's might have.
You might be right.
Because he did call that one.
Yeah, he did call that one. We saw it. Well, Trevor's coach is right behind us, but I don't think he can hear us. We only accept hard cash for coaching tips. Smart shot down the right side from Webb. Took some pace off it. Say thanks to everybody watching on. Daniel Ramirez says it's going to be a tiebreaker. It's not a tiebreaker yet. Only game 5 is it a tiebreaker. You have to win 3 games. Rally scoring, win by 1 unless the 5th game you have to win by 2. Excellent serve again from Webb. And now he's stepping in, and there's the fist pump again. Now we're starting to see the emotion, and now we're starting to see a little bit of heart from Trevor Webb.
Go, Lee. Dig in, bud. Push back.
Big thanks to everybody watching on. We're here in Canada. Timeout on the court taken by Lee Connell. Gives us an opportunity to just explain the format. We have the national championships here are juniors and seniors. So it's been fun to watch some of the juniors, watching the seniors and getting their chance to play. I mentioned over to my left some seniors just killing themselves on court by the looks of it. It's an absolute monster battle to my left. We've round robin. It's easy to be like, well, it's round robin. It doesn't really matter, but it really does because you want to avoid those top seeds in the early rounds of single elimination.
And the better you do in the pool play, the better you set yourself up emotionally and mentally
Confidence.
for that.
Yeah, you have that confidence going in that you're playing well as opposed to, well, I wasn't trying as hard as I could have, but I still lost, and I don't know. Yeah, just win your matches, right?
There you go.
Win your matches. I mean, whoever wins this match is probably going to avoid the Samuel Murrays of the tournament in the first round.
Mm-hmm.
The one who doesn't puts themselves in an awkward position. Maybe they finish second in their pool, but then you're looking at, I got to play Samuel Murray in the quarters or semis. Don't want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, big thanks to those of you who shared the feed, and encourage you to invite your friends to like Racquetball Canada so you can kind of stay current with this weekend's tournament. This is my 3rd Canadian National Championships. Delighted to be back after the pandemic. We were hoping to be here last year, but it was just too soon before people crossing the borders and so on. So Here we go. Short serve from Trevor Webb. Here's the opportunity. Connell wants 2 bounces, not given. And Connell skips it. Connell wanted a 2 bounce get, and he turned to his coach Landernew. That was 2 bounces. Landernew says, no, it wasn't. Oh, it wasn't? Oh, okay. But that's actually helpful, because if his coach isn't there, then he's just ruminating about that 2 bounce get. It's over, next point. And coach can be valuable, even just providing that emotional support, as opposed to necessarily tactical changes. But look at that soft backhand pinch winner from Webb. Pretty shot.
Let's go, Lee. Come on.
12 serving 8, 3 points away from a 2-1 lead in this match. Mentally, that's a huge factor going into game number 4. Wow, I'm surprised Connell didn't shoot that. But Connell gets the point and the fist pump. Webb slow to get off that floor. Excellent shot. Gets back in the service box at 9, serving 12. (10-12). Thank you for the correction. This is a tight. You feel like this is the key, right, JT? This is the key. Who wins this game? Mentally, so tough to overcome. There's the jam serve, gets what he wants. No, again, backs off from shooting. Maybe this is why. Two bounce get from McConnell. Seemed hesitant, JT, a couple of times to really go for it off that back wall, electing to hit the ceiling ball when patience might have given him an offensive opportunity. If you're just joining us, Samuel Murray won earlier today. 3 straight, but it was close. We've got some blood on the court from Trevor Webb. He's leaving his body parts on the floor. He'll need to tape that up. That's going to keep bleeding. And I think he's just realized, yeah. So it looks like we're going to have a medical timeout where he tries to wrap that up. So Samuel Murray won. Kobe Iwasa, his routine win was very routine just because his opponent had to forfeit due to injury in game 2. Didn't look particularly mobile, Jouvin, and so as a consequence decided to forfeit. Iwasa claims the W and has another match coming up tonight against Tanner Prentice. We'll be watching Mitch Braley against Curtis Cullen. Good friends. They're going to have to play each other. Cullen will have the advantage in that one. Those two very competitive, though. David Stobbs said playing not to lose. Yeah, to some extent. Although it's tough. You're in that battle. Your emotions are going. Trevor Webb up 13-9. Short. Webb doesn't like it, but it was. Probably see a lob to the left side. Webb has such quick hands. His hands are really fast, allow him to snap that ball back. And you could see it there, just catching Connell a little unawares, a little unprepared. And now it's game point for number 2. Perfect pass from Connell. 10-14. Webb will not be back in the service box in the second game. There it is. Trevor Webb takes game number 2, 15-10. Well, Lee Connell has work to do. When we saw the emotion from Webb, he started to play better. Connell got a little flat. As a consequence, we go into game 4. It's Webb with the lead. We'll be back in just a minute. Here we go. Lee Connell last into the court, getting some final instructions from Tim Landau, longtime Racquetball Canada player.
Don't lose it, Numan. Don't lose it. She'll kill me.
Here we go. Webb serving first. Wow. Again, JT, I just feel like Connell's being a little cautious with those ceiling balls. I think he can be more aggressive, but he's choosing not to, and he's paying the price so far. Again, we're seeing Trevor Webb being the more aggressive. Connell not willing to strike first, paying the price again. 2 quick points. 2 serving 0.
10 serving 5.
3 serving 0, ace serve. And now we're starting to see a little bit of frustration on the face of Lee Connell.
11 serving 5. Let's go, Lee.
Trevor Webb lives in Cambridge, Ontario. Trains out of the Cambridge YMCA. Came 4th in 2021 National Championships, and I believe lost to Lee Connell in the 3rd-4th playoff. Lee Connell won 3rd place. Trevor Webb came 4th. So, not surprisingly, we've got another battle going on here. 4th in 2019 as well was Trevor Webb. So he's looking to claim that singles medal that has eluded him so far. Can he do it? Of course, we won't find out that until Friday and Saturday. But this is a good start if he can claim this match against Lee Connell. And that's a good backhand from Lee Connell again. He takes the ball early, bends low, snaps the wrist. Unusual swing, but it works for him. Five-day tournament. Tuesday and Wednesday are round robin. Skip ball. Well, maybe that's why he doesn't go for too much. He went for a lot there, put it into the floor. That was shoulder high. Over to my left, both players, both Masters players are on the floor, having both dove. It's quite entertaining. And Webb tries to just softly pickleball touch that ball into the right corner. He doesn't play pickleball that I know of, by the way, but tried to guide it into the right corner and didn't put it down. Skip ball. Michael Martinez watching on. Pro Kenix, watching one of his Pro Kenix players in Trevor Webb. Lee Connell, the E-Force fan. No, that was a good get. But that one was a good shot. Webb really stepping in now in games. Really, we're seeing it in game. We saw it in game 3. We're now seeing it in game 4. Really stepping into the ball, not pushing the ball around. He's really striking cleanly. Evan Pritchard over to my right. Looks like he's coaching Trevor Webb. And it's a 3-shot rally, and all of a sudden, Trevor Webb's bouncy. Lee Connell despondent, head down, walks to the back of the court again, 6 serving 3. You talked about this earlier, JT, about taking a timeout early because it's rally scoring. Don't let it get too far away from you. I think if Webb wins another one, wow, Webb should have put that ball down, and he didn't. He tried to just push it. Again, maybe playing against people that won't get that ball. Yeah, they're not going to get that ball back, and now all of a sudden you're playing somebody that can. Oh my gosh, I didn't expect that. A little luck down that left side.
Yeah. When I hit it like that, I like to say, you know, I paid for the entire racket.
I like to say,
frame to me.
I like to say, I'm sorry I couldn't do that more. Another point for Webb. We've got to see a timeout, surely. You can just see Connell there on the, as he walks across the screen, taking his time. He's Webb 7 points away from this match. Oh, that's the one Webb's got to get back. Went to the floor, but it was a little slow-mo. Would have liked to have seen that explosiveness. I think this mini timeout's going to benefit Connell more than Webb. Webb had the momentum. Connell gets to slow it down. I want to say a big thank you to everybody watching on. Really appreciate your support of Racquetball Canada. If you haven't yet shared the stream or invited some of your friends, invite 5 friends to watch the stream. Let's add a little bit of more attention to Racquetball Canada, the efforts they're doing to promote the sport here in Canada. And some of these players, you will be surprised at how good they are. They may not go on Pro Tour events. They may not be very visible, but they can sure play. We're seeing an excellent battle here between Trevor Webb and Lee Connell, trying to get that #1 seed coming out of their group going into the single elimination bracket. 4 groups in singles for the men, 3 for the women. And I'm assuming this will plan out as the 1 seeds from each group theoretically should be meeting each other in the semifinals. Well, if you're Webb or Connell, you don't want to be meeting Kobe Iwasa or Samuel Murray in the quarterfinals. You want to face them in the semis for a chance at a medal. I like the no call. Oh, again, Webb. Why are you pushing that ball? Strike that ball down the line. That point's yours.
Let's go.
Quebec, Montreal, the home of poutine. JT, have you had poutine before?
I have not.
And you're not allowed because it has cheese in it.
That's right. No, I spent my first year of college in this part of the world, a little place called Potsdam, New York, about 90 minutes away by bus. So I would only come back in May.
First trip to Montreal?
First trip to Montreal.
Bienvenue.
Merci.
I won't test you anymore. There's that fire from Webb on the backhand. But then he skips the second one. Connell's still in this. No poutine for me yet. We got here last night. JC got here this morning. I did in 2019 though. 2019 was in Langley, just outside Vancouver, and then the year before that in Winnipeg. Big thank you to Racquetball Canada for allowing us to be here to showcase. Lots of people around us now enjoying these matches. Long serve from Connell. Connell was just asking about an equipment timeout.
And he'll go ahead and take that regular timeout.
Right, I think the question was, and I need to clarify this with Racquetball Canada rules, but I believe a glove change is a timeout. It's not an equipment timeout. And IRF rules, International Racquetball Federation rules, it depends. Because if you say, hey, can I change your glove? No, you can't change your glove. Take a timeout. But if you can say, look, my equipment is damaged,
right?
Okay, now you can take an equipment timeout. So there are nuances to these rules, and Lee Connell obviously is being required to take his timeout.
Right.
You look at his
it didn't look like the glove he was wasn't ripped or torn or anything.
No.
It was just wet.
Yes. And then he came out and said, "Oh, I forgot I had one in my pocket." Looking at his racket, you can see his racket. What's up with that string? We mentioned it at the beginning of the match. Can you tell what he's done with it?
So it looks like it is doubled up on
the top side.
On the top side, yep.
I've never. Have you ever seen anything like that?
I would guess it would be for additional vibration dampening, but it's an E-Force racket. It's going to be pretty damp as it is. It's not going to have a lot of vibration, so I'm not sure.
I've never heard of a racket being called damp before. But I know what you mean.
Yeah, the walls are moist and the racket is damp. Okay. But that's only when you're in New York. Okay.
Oh, you went there. I thought about it. You went there. But the timeout didn't work for Connell. Webb gets a point, gets closer to that 15 that he needs. We'll be back at 6 p.m. Eastern for Mitch Braley, Curtis Cullen. That should be a fun match. I think Cullen will have the advantage, but both of those players fun to watch. Again, Lee Connell, that's a unorthodox shot. You won't see that very often. The jump forehand, I'm not sure what it was. It didn't work.
It did not work.
It's a skip. It's a point for Webb. 11-7. Oh my goodness. Take another look at this. How did Lee Connell do this? Bent low and just flicked his wrist as hard as he could. He's smiling. I would be too if I could hit that well. Connell needs a good serve. Not that time. Where has the Z serve gone? It's or not the Z, the jam.
The jam.
It's disappeared. It was working. Skip upright, standing upright was Trevor Webb. And a point for Connell.
Go, Lee. One at a time.
Well, the crowd want a picture of this racket. We can't post a picture in chat. But there's the come on from Trevor Webb in the fist pump. Another point.
6 serving 9.
Set up. Excellent play, straight down the line. Webb got there, but couldn't get to the front wall. When he dives, he's not been able to get that ball back. And a little bit of energy, a little bit of mental fatigue. Why am I diving if I'm not winning this point? Oh, Lee Connell hanging in there. He's at 10-12. This is a very back and forth match. It's been, other than game one, I mean, game one, it just looked like Lee Connell hadn't shown up. Plowing balls into the floor, frustrated, talking, just too amped up. And then he really settled down, and it's been back and forth, just mini breaks on 1 point here, 2 points there. Connell, though, needs 5. Trevor Webb needs 3. Skip it. He skipped it. He looks back with chagrin. He knows he had that chance.
Absolutely.
13-10. Trevor Webb wants an ace serve. I think this would be big for Webb psychologically, given the outcome in 2019. Uh-oh.
Go, Lee, right now.
Webb got that one all wrong. Lee Connell puts it away, strides forward.
Good match, guys.
Over to my left. Match is over between the two seniors. Everybody drifts over here to see the end of this match.
No, that's your mom.
11-13.
Yeah, it's your mom. She told me to tell you not to lose it.
Again, going to the ceiling. Got away with it. Timeout. Timeout on the court taken by Trevor Webb. Let's go, Trev, says his dad, Adrian. Twitching behind us. Adrian's come to check the score. It's 12-13. A reminder, we'll be back at 6 p.m. Mitch Braley and Curtis Cullen. Should be a fun match. I know those two well. I think Cullen will be the favorite. Cullen took some time off from playing, but it's great to see him back. He's a solid player. Mitch Braley, there or thereabouts, works very hard, but I think Cullen will have the advantage in that match. And then we go into some women's doubles to round out the evening at 8 p.m. And here comes Lee Connell. He's down by just one. A maximum of 6 more rallies in this game. We're following the Pan Am Championships rules. IRF has since changed those rules, but Racquetball Canada had already decided what rules to use, so they're sticking with this win by 1 in the first 4 games.
And contrary to what some other countries are doing, they're doing it in all of the divisions.
Yes. Second serve. Wow. Splat winner from Trevor Webb. Take another look at this. Low in the 39 feet back. And brings up match point for Trevor Webb. Lee Connell has 3 points. He's got to win 3 points in a row. Can he do it? Here we go. Webb went for the crack ace, I think. It's way low. Uh-oh. And it's put away by Trevor Webb. What a great match between Lee Connell, Trevor Webb. It's Webb the younger who claims it in 4 games. 15-8, 10-15, 15-10, 15-12. Lee Connell put in a tremendous amount of work. He had opportunities, but it was Trevor Webb who took the timeout, regrouped, came back in, and closed it out in 4. Just a reminder, we'll be back at 6 p.m. for another men's singles. But until then, on behalf of Racquetball Canada, my name's Tim Baggers, JTRB at the controls. Thanks so much for watching.